Hello everyone, I'm Alex with Kodiak Woodcraft. In today's video, we'll be building this pair of floating shelves. Both of them will be built from scratch, and we'll be using special purpose mounting hardware to attach them to the wall. As you watch the video, keep in mind that there are multiple ways to build and mount floating shelves. I chose what was the best option for me. Let's get to building. I chose to use pine for my shelves because it's lightweight and I have plenty of it in my shop. I started off by cutting down a couple of longer boards so that I could double them up and laminate them to a thickness of 1.5 inches. When I prepared to glue the boards together, I made sure to orient the opposing pieces so that I was able to get a spring joint between them. Then I got to gluing. As you can see, I like to use retired paint rollers for glue-ups like this. It helps me ensure that my glue coverage is consistent. Anyhow, I clamped up both work pieces in one go, did my best to ensure that I was getting consistent squeeze out around the seams, and gave the glue time to set. The next step in the project was to cut down the raw material to the actual size of the shelves. I cleaned up one edge and face of each shelf so that I could run them through my saws, and then I cut them down to their final dimensions. For me, these dimensions were driven by the specific location the shelves needed to go. If you're following along, you'll want to make sure that your shelves are long enough to span multiple wall studs. This is really not a good use case for drywall anchors because the shelves can create a lot of leverage against the wall, even before you load them up with any decorations. Once I had the shelves cut down, I marked the locations where I'd need to drill out for the hardware posts. With my hardware, all I had to do was mount the base plates to the wall, and then I pressed the shelf into them. This made little indented marks so that I could tell where the holes would need to be relative to one another. When it came time to make the mounting holes, I turned to my drill press, which was super handy for this part of the project. You could use a handheld drill here, but make sure you have some sort of level set up to make sure that you're drilling straight. Any inaccuracy here could magnify itself and result in a tilted shelf. I started out by pre-drilling, ultimately working my way up to a 7/16 bit, which was the specification for my hardware. Once I finished creating the holes, I did a quick test drive and made sure that the shelves fit on the wall. I then moved on to routing the edge profile. Normally, I'm all about the simple chamfer profile, but I went with a fancier cove and bead profile here to better match the trim in my house. It ended up looking pretty nice, and I'm glad I went a bit more elaborate than I normally tend to. Anyhow, after finishing the profiles, I went back to the drill press one more time and used a Forstner bit to create a shallow cavity around each hole. This was necessary to inset the mounting base plate and screws in my wall. At this point in the project, it was time to move on to finishing. I did some light sanding to knock out any inadvertent scratches, and then I primed and painted the shelves to match the trim in my house. When the paint dried, I attached each shelf, they fit perfectly, and it was time to get decorating. If that sign on the top shelf is catching your eye, it's from an Etsy shop called The Pine Stable, which just so happens to be my sister's shop. She does great work, so check her out if you're looking for an awesome handmade sign. Please make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you don't miss my next video. Thanks for watching.